Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Lotus Heart Tarot. I'm so excited to dive in and get a look at the energies out there today for you all. Let's see, what do we have for Pisces? For Pisces, if you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. These are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest. For Pisces, please, Spirit. Okay. Pisces, you're getting express your creativity in a way that is fun. This comes up all the time for you right now. Create. If you feel guided to like bake something or paint something or try something, try it. This is such a positive thing for you at this time. You have it's okay to say no. I know, Pisces, that I feel like you are one of those signs that if you have it to give or if you have it in you to help or to do, you'll show up, you'll be there. It's okay to save something for yourself. I feel like this is really a time that's kind of more meant for you with you than it is for you with other people. Like, I can see that working out for you, like creatively and to be inspired. If a friend calls and wants to go to a museum, I'd say yes. But there's also this, not to get too involved or too caught up in anything outside yourself right now. You have this follow what lights you up, and meditation promotes well-being. I'm feeling like this is a time before a time of great change or a lot happening all at once. And it feels like this is a moment for you to really find your inspiration, to sort of follow your passion, to sort of fill your cup up, Pisces, before things start coming at you very quickly here. I feel like in the new year. You have meditation promotes well-being. So in other words, the flip side of this is, overthinking could be a problem. So I feel this energy of really focusing on things that you're passionate about to sort of keep you out of the energy of overthinking. If you find yourself in a space where you are overthinking or even maybe getting depressed because you're reliving past events or something, turn to a book, turn to a craft, turn to your creativity. This is a time of like rest, healing, relaxation, investing in yourself and really filling your cup. Even if that means like staying up at night finishing a book or a painting or a puzzle or whatever, it feels like if it's going to make you happy in the moment, then do that. And this is what this time period is for. On the bottom of the deck, you have listen to your inner compass. This is your intuition. This is kind of like the High Priestess card, right? This is that, maybe it should be quiet outside so you can really tune into your intuition and really tune into what your heart is telling you. And really like allow what wants to come up to come up. All right, let's get some more information here, Pisces. It may also be that you have recently done a lot of socialization or socializing or something, and you may be very tired and you may just want to stay home and take a bath. This is telling you make that choice every time. Choose yourself. It's okay to say no. Meditation promotes well-being. Follow what lights you up. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, wow. Pisces. Okay. This is a journey to like being an empress. This is like you really coming into your full on power here. You have the void and self-love. And this is about, maybe you don't have a partner. Maybe you don't have someone you can really rely on. Maybe you're missing someone. Maybe you're holding a space for someone. Maybe you're not holding a space for anyone in particular. It really doesn't matter. You're here kind of like by yourself. And the highest and best use of this time is to really just freaking love on yourself. In life, you're like one decision away from having a whole bunch of people relying on you. So if you are able to like be single and be on your own and be able to follow your heart where it leads you here for a moment, really have a moment of gratitude for that, because you make one decision different and it's like, boom, you can be hooked up with somebody, you can get an instant family, you just don't know what's coming around the corner. So that's why it's so important to be grateful for whatever your circumstances now, because the hot bath, that's no big deal for you to take. So you just chose not to take it. You'll be wishing you could at some point, maybe just down the line. You have this compassion and get creative. Pisces, I feel like you have gone through some kind of like emotional learning situation here. I feel like it's you with you, but I also feel it's about like having compassion for the outside world, but not like feeling the need to take it all on your own shoulders. There's a healthy boundary here. This get creative energy here feels like a boundary. Like there is this commitment to taking care of yourself or your creative spirit before you offer something to someone else here with compassion. It's like give yourself what you need before you start offering to reciprocate with anyone. Because you'll get burned out. The compassion thing burns you out without it being balanced with this carved out time for yourself. And this is all very important because you're manifesting something here. You're co-creating. You are really bringing it in right here. You do have the underworld on the bottom of the deck, which is really like the only thing that could interfere with this, or the only thing kind of interfering with your path to this Empress energy is yourself, is the things that you have allowed yourself to become stuck to, or the things that you have allowed to persist in your life. And this is your opportunity to even let those things go and to really step into this energy of complete sovereignty, where you are manifesting your own dreams in this moment, where you are making the world a more beautiful place, Let's see what's going on in the relationship department here, Pisces. I felt super guided. Like I felt almost like I did in all signs earlier, and it felt like the energy with Pisces was really about someone else. And I felt really guided in this reading to kind of make sure that you got your messages, Pisces. Whoa, Pisces, this is a very strong message. Okay. The wounds or the stuff that we have not freed ourselves from, the things that we're carrying around ourselves that can be triggered. When we're in like a deep soul connection where we really have like a 5D connection as well as a 3D connection, and we have those triggers and we're giving off that energy, or we're feeding into that frequency at all by like carrying that energy around, when we have that type of connection with someone else, we're actually triggering that in them, which is therefore then confirming to us that that's real. And like it's some kind of truth or something. Man, I don't know if this makes sense, but we're like carrying around something in our energy that is like maybe a disappointment, or where somebody let us down, or where somebody made us a promise and didn't keep it, or, whatever it can be. It could even be from like childhood. And it's like in our energy. And so when we have a really strong soul connection, it's almost as if that person can tap into our energy, and our latent repressed fear or whatever can trigger that fear in them, which sort of sends off a chain reaction where we're calling it to ourselves. I don't know, I'm getting a very clear picture of this, and I hope that made sense. But it's because we're sharing, we have to like intentionally put boundaries up with a connection like that, of keeping my space for me, like not becoming codependent, not getting into toxicity, not, it's important to have boundaries. And it's like every time this happens, it creates another detour. It creates some kind of delay. It creates some type of, obstacle that we sort of have to move through. So the answer, the antidote or whatever it feels like is this energy of new patterns. It's like creating different. So within yourself, if you like, let's say you have a fear of abandonment, if you start having a mantra even that's like, I'm so lucky to have so many people that have stayed in my life or who believe in me in my life. And you know what I mean? Even like resonate on the frequency of that feeling of having that. People stay in your life for long periods of time. Imagine and manifesting, being able to say, I've had this friend for 25 years, like focusing on the opposite, manifesting the opposite into your life, like creates a new pattern. A new pattern is created anytime we make a different choice. So instead of going down the well, if we go down a different well or we choose a different ending, we can kind of reroute the brain or at least attempt to create a new thought pattern. All right. Let's see what's going on with the tarot. For Pisces here, please, Spirit. Okay, so this is the foundation of what's going on here. Wow, Pisces. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, Pisces, you have the Tower in reverse with the Nine of Swords in reverse. Something here may have happened that took you by surprise. That wasn't something that you saw happening. And it may have triggered a fear, or it may have picked up on some latent fear here with the Nine of Swords in reverse, with the Tower in reverse. It's something that you contained within yourself. You didn't like put it out there and advertise that you were feeling this way. You kept it to yourself. But it's an energy of, well, like how it feels is that it has reverberations, like it has consequences, like it has an impact. Once you feel the energy, it like comes out. This thing was to like shake loose some kind of past burdens. It's almost as if experiencing something similar to it in a new energy, in a more healed energy, sort of exposed to you, like, it's kind of like you're carrying a burden that doesn't belong to you. Like you can see in this new positioning that like this is that person's problem. It's not your problem. And you may have taken it on in the past and allowed it to be your problem, but now you're holding your energy in, and I feel like that means you're not really letting outside energy in, but you're trying not to put your energy out. So it's like you've made a different choice and it's creating a different outcome. Instead of going through another karmic cycle, trying to close out this past cycle and let go of the burdens and the everything that's holding you back, the blockage of it, you're rising above it. You're listening to the call. You're making a different choice, a different decision. This is really raising you up vibrationally. In a huge, 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 huge way. You're also not fighting the tower. You're letting it fall. You're not really resisting it. And it's almost like you recognize that it needs to fall. You recognize that this cycle really needs to end. And so when this opportunity came up to close the cycle out, it's like you saw it and took advantage of it. And with the Star card here, this is about healing. This is like once you free yourself from the burden of something, you can heal from something. So with the Star card here, there's all this healing going on, but it's also an energy of like wish fulfillment. And I feel like with the Chariot and the Star card, those are two very, very positive energies of, you know, fate, destiny, forward movement, being aligned with what is meant for you and being in a position of strength or power to take advantage of it, and to move really rapidly towards success and victory here. So something is really working out for you in your life right here, Pisces. And that's how I felt at the beginning of this reading, was that a lot of things are going to be coming at you very soon. Possibly opportunities, possibly like your wish fulfillment. But it's like your life is going to change. Like as you know it, your life is changing, I feel like. Because I think you can get, like, you have sort of really worked on you with you and making a new way of thinking or looking at things that is healthier and does less damage to yourself and the people around you. Okay. Connecting the Star card with this beautiful Ten of Wands judgment energy is the Ten of Cups and the Six of Swords. So this really is a lot about healing. Oh, wow. With the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck, this was a spiritual lesson. This is like ascension. This is rising above your, circumstances. This is healing to that place. And this is actually freeing you up to be able to have emotional contentment with another person without getting triggered, like staying calm. Six of Swords, Ten of Cups. This energy of healing and making a different choice. This is that was the important change that needed to happen. Dang, Pisces, Lord have mercy, your cards. Okay, so Pisces, you are really overcoming some, battle that you've had within your own mind. Kind of like, it's an energy that kept you very confused or kept you from really seeing the truth. And it had something to do with some triggerable fear. And it was sort of preventing you from actually stepping into your full potential with this Empress energy. But now that you're fully in this Empress energy, now that you've let go of the fear and thereby this way of thinking that you're releasing here, and healing from, it's like you're truly stepping into your true empowerment here with the Empress. When you're in this Empress energy, I mean, this is a new opportunity at love, the Ace of Cups here on the bottom of the deck. But when you're in this energy of the Empress, it's like you're irresistible. Like people are like, oh, wow, that's somebody you would really be lucky, to get. It's like once you stop sabotaging yourself with this particular cycle that you have repeated a few times, I feel like you have the Seven of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, I love to freaking see this with the Knave of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So this is the energy between the Tower and the Fear, or the Nine of Swords in reverse, both of them. And this is something where it's like we're willing to let what needs to fall apart, because our investment is not in things that can fall apart or that have an expiration date or a shelf life. Our worth, our value is going to be in the things that last beyond us being here. You know what I mean? And if I want to live a life like that, and I want to invest in really solid things that will bear fruit and will pay off and will contribute to my abundance, then I have to really let go of fear, and I have to plant the seeds with the energy that, I deserve it. I'm worth it. It will pay off. It will come through. I'm the Queen of Pentacles and I will nurture these seeds. I will take care of them and I know they will grow. So this is sort of letting things fall apart to really embrace our own self-worth and really just acknowledge that not everything is meant to be. And the things that are the things that are worthy of our attention and our nurturing. And so anything that can fall should probably fall right now, because we're not going to have the energy to try to keep it up or to recover from it at that time. So it's kind of like just letting the things that need to fall in your life. And this is so you can go after what you deeply desire, what you truly desire. Wow, between Judgment, the Ten of Wands, and the Tower in reverse, we have the World card, the Hermit, and the High Priestess. So this is pretty amazing. And then you have the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This is letting fall those thoughts that are not in alignment with our truth and what is in our heart and where we're going. The Seven of Swords, it's where our thoughts are misaligned. And the Seven of Swords is really one of the exact energies that would keep us or prevent us from being able to take advantage of this Chariot energy, because we have to be fully aligned and balanced in order to be able to take the Chariot. But with the Hermit and the High Priestess, this is someone who has looked within for all of the answers. And this is someone who has taken their time looking for the truth, looking for their truth, looking for their soul purpose, looking for their wish fulfillment. And this is closing out a cycle of that seeking. Once we let the things fall and we rise up out of that karmic cycle, we don't have to seek those answers anymore. We know them. We got that knowledge. We've closed that cycle out. We're free to move forward and make progress in different directions. And we'll be aligned, so it'll work out much smoother. All right, let me see. Pisces, let me get you some message cards. Pisces, if you're dealing with a water sign, you motivate me to be better, and a promise me you'll be happy. If you're dealing with a fire sign, you always knew how to make me laugh, and the longer time goes by, the more I start to doubt. And if you are dealing with an earth sign, hey, it's not over yet. And my life has become more interesting because of what your spiritual beliefs are teaching me. And if you're dealing with an air sign, I wish I could just forget about all this. And I miss you no matter how much time has passed. All right, Pisces. Wow, this is your reading. This is what I have for you. I really do hope that it helps. I hope it brings you some peace and clarity. If it does, let me know. Until next time, I send you off with all my very best. Always, always, always.